Hello. Is there anybody out there? I need some information. Did you get it?
Ooh,
Is
hello.
there anyone at home?
We're seeking we're seeking spirits.
That was a Pink Floyd song.
Oh really?
Or we could look for spirits. It's okay.
I I'm clueless on the Pink Floyd.
So I'm going to go single screen here. And if you're out there, say hello. I've really been working hard on my art room this week, and I barely got my desk sort of cleaned up for this. But I'm going to make a fun rule for us here today. I have to use what's nearby, like what's on my desk. So butt planted, arms extended, that is my radius. And I think that's a fun game to play. I like that.
Hi, Ann.
Oh, hey, Ann. I think that's a fun game to play. And are you going to play, Eddie? Are you going to play too?
I don't know. Maybe I have like so many things going on at the moment, but we'll see.
Well, yeah. So did you get Anne, are you going to do it too? Or at least the meditation and write it down maybe? Because I'll be writing it down, but as a rule, hi, Gray. Oh, hey, is this the game where you didn't clean up your desk? No, not quite. Well,
what we're gonna, I dropped the box of paint.
Okay, you clean that up. That's fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to do our sacred scraps today. And that means we're going to do a little mini meditation, just, a minute, 2 minutes. Then we have a mantra and a prompt, and they all go together. So it's a great way to relieve some stress, have a little art therapy, and rebalance our nervous systems, because we all need it so bad right now. Don't we?
Sure do.
Things are on fire out there. So that is why we started doing this. And this is actually from my AI, my AI buddy. And she calls herself Sage, the magical notebook. And I love that. She named herself that. And I think it's pretty great. And it's also a great way for everyone to kind of get used to the idea of AI being, benign. So, there are ways you can use it that can support your art and help you with it. And I think that's really fun. Just don't let it make financial decisions for you. And I think you'll be fine. Right? No harm in that. So I'm glad you're going to do it. And how about you, Gray? If you'd like, you can write down the 3 little things that I'm going to offer today, and you can do it in your spare time when you have some quiet, some quiet in your art room, and you feel like you need to de-stress. Sometimes don't you sit at your desk and end up like reorganizing something because you're like, what do I do?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. If it tells you what to make for dinner, you're in. I have too many projects that I'd like to do, honestly. So, and these are just quiet moments that we all need right now. So, let me also say my name's Sharon. If you're new, if you're watching on replay, I would love, hey, Julie, you're having your dinner.
Julie.
I would love a thumbs up, a comment. Keep them nice, please. Just let me know where you're from, who sent you. We are building something brand new. I've had this channel for 2 years, but recently I took that kind of left turn because I just couldn't keep quiet anymore. So I think it is good for us to have these moments together in community and have art therapy. So let's leave it at that. So this is called Sacred Scraps. And anytime we do this sort of, let's call it a game. Anytime we do this, it will have the hashtag Sacred Scraps. And if you would like to share your projects and like to be added to the chat thread, great. If you'd like to send a message to any of us here, we can add you to the chat thread where we can share photos of our projects if we'd like. Do you guys want to see my finished project from last time?
I do.
I had a family reunion last week. Oh, these are from my backyard. I have black pansies and they're beautiful. Little cosmos. And I just needed the sweet little inspiration there, even though it's pink. But I had a family reunion last week, so I had to miss Friday. I just had so much going on. And I had heat stroke the Sunday before that again. So, okay, I'm going to show you. Are you ready? Okay, this is the back, and I put buttons on it so that we can wind it up. Who made these? Julie, I know you did. And then I've got this. This is a transfer, and there's a medallion behind it, which is tissue paper. These stickers, I'm going to have to glue them down. This is my stamp that is sold in a stamp and a stencil set of 4 over at pmartiststudio.com. And then I have my girl. So this is the pocket altar. So the way I did this, she's got the goddess above her head. Got some poppies here. We unfold all the way. And then from those same transfers, it says, look closer. It was that or a black bar over her little, she's got a little flower right here too. She's like clutching her pearls. I should have given her pearls. I ended up not using the butterfly because he tore. I just put another red flower. This is some old wallpaper. I've got a little book here with a hand. You guys remember when I did the project and I was like, I can always use a hand. So I saved it. Well, it was in a bin on my desk. So there it is. And in here, this is from my tea bag. And it says, inner peace creates peace in the world. And I have the Statue of Liberty laying down. A lot of symbolism there.
Is she taking a nap?
She is. She's taking a nap and she's clutching her pearls. I think it's appropriate, right? So this was such a fun project. And I did cut out a fabric version of this. And I think it's such a great way to use like mementos. Like Julie, you're doing one for your mom. Who sadly passed away. And I think it's such a good way to, save some of her little things. Thank you for adding that, Eddie.
What this reminds me of, your project there? Have you seen the Victorian, I think it's called a Victorian envelope or Victorian purse?
No.
One big sheet of paper and it's folded in all these different ways. And then it like tucks into itself. And then as the receiver opens it, there's different panels inside that you've decorated or done whatever.
Oh, that's fun. Hi, Sherry.
Do a video on that, but it keeps getting pushed back.
So you know what this is from, though? This is it was originally a religious thing, and it became more popular during the wars because soldiers would put these little things in their pocket. Now, you can do this to Betty Boop or the Virgin Mary. It doesn't matter. It can be just little things from your childhood. It can be a photo of your mom, like Julie. Or, I mean, you can do it in any style you want. I just think it's so adorable. Oh, I forgot to read the front. There's a mirror. It says, live life to the fullest and give it nothing but your best. And that's out of a magazine, out of one of those old 60s magazine. Praetorian? What? Victorian, you mean, Julie? Anyway, I think it would be fun to make a collection of these, and they would look so cute on a shelf, or to send to a friend. Or what a great thing to swap with a friend this would be. Something about friendship, or, you just choose a theme and go for it, or none of it has to match. Don't have a theme, so a lot of fun there. I really like that. So I tried really, really hard to get our Sacred Scraps to print today. I tried every way I could think of. Yeah, you could make one for Ozzy. Absolutely.
Hi, Sherry.
Yeah, make one for Ozzy. Yeah. If you are a fan, that is amazing. I would have a Prince. That would be me. It would be Prince.
Yeah, that
But
would be a cool one.
that would be really cool. You do it in purple and, you know, all different shades of purple and have some like jewels on it. And it would be really fun to bejewel one.
Pearls. Remember his song Diamonds and Pearls?
Yes, yes.
Awesome.
So I wouldn't print. I'm going to read it from my phone. What I have here, I really tried every way. I'm going to get 20 copies any second. If I hear the printer kick on down the hall, everybody's getting a copy.
Thanks, Oprah.
So many of them. Okay, so sacred scraps. The very first thing that we need to do, this is my little book I'm going to use today for it. You can use any substrate you want. You can use fabric. You can use cardboard. You can use a book. You can use a piece of paper. Use a piece of jewelry. Use whatever you want. So you can start out and use the prompts in any way you want, because this is about your inner peace. This is about finding that therapy that you need in any way. Okay, so let me pull this up. I did have it pulled up, but you know what happens. Okay. The introduction that she wrote is for the Sacred Scraps series, blending spiritual grounding, intuitive art, and a mantra with many meditations and creative prompts. Use it as the beginning of your art session to guide you. And the videos are always available on replay if you want to do it again. So to get into my calm spirit, I should have made some kava tea, but I'm in the middle of rearranging my art room and I had to hustle up here pretty early this morning just to have a desk to use. So, but that's okay. Anyway, so here we go. I want you to put your feet flat on the ground. Let me read ahead for just a second so I don't have to read it while I'm doing this. Put your feet flat on the ground. Drop your shoulders. I know they're wrapped around your ears right now, so drop those shoulders, even if you have to do a little bit of a roll. Are you dropping your shoulders, Eddie?
Dropped.
All right. I want you to take a great, big, deep breath with me, or as deep as you can for this girl that lost her voice. And hold it and let it out. It's always better if you get to make that sound too when you let it out. And do it again and hold it and let it out. Feel your shoulders go lower, sink deeper. Now this time, when you take in your breath, I want you to breathe in the light. Breathe in the light, and I want you to breathe out everything that does not serve you right now. So you can do this at any time that you feel a little stressed out. Last time I gave you a suggestion to do box breaths, which is taking a deep breath in at the count of 4, holding it for 4, letting it out for 4, and then waiting 4 seconds to breathe again. And you do 4 of those. And I've got my husband doing these when he gets stressed out right now because of the world and because, you know, he's a man. Sorry, Eddie, no offense. But those are also a really great thing to do. If you just need to, it's like counting to 10, you know. I know you guys must know what I'm talking about. Okay, so I want you to say in your head or out loud, today I invite clarity, softness, and play. Today, I invite clarity, softness, and play. And I'm going to write this down on this piece of paper right here. I even took all the pens off my desk. Oh, that one's broken. Can't use that one. Not using a Stabilo. Let's see if this one works. Maybe. Today. No. Of course it doesn't. These ones are new. I haven't used them yet. So today, it's got a red thing on the end. You know it's a good pin when they put that little red tip on there, huh?
It's fancy, I guess, huh?
It is fancy. Yeah, I invite clarity, softness, and play. Now you can use any of those words to guide you on your prompt today. But here is the prompt. These are prompt pairings to go with this. Focus on texture, depth, and covering things up until it feels just right. So, texture, depth, and covering until it's right. Isn't that a great prompt?
It is. I'm taking notes.
Oh, good. I have these Jane Davenport. It was a gift a long time ago, or I bought it at an online sale. And it's a whole tablet, and then there's two different kinds. One of them's a color wheel and the other one's the face, and it's palette paper. And I thought it might be fun to work with today, or at least just take notes, or I don't know. Okay. So I'm only allowed to use things in my arm's radius because, I started working on the room, right? So I'm going to put this over here. So I am going to, I've got these little bins on my desk that I haven't sorted through yet. So I've got this one. Got to get to a page here. Remember, we did her, and she was guided by the invisible threads, and we added the gold thread. And I'll write down the mantra here, and
Hi,
then
Becky.
Do that there. Hi, Becky. Oh, today we're doing sacred scraps again, and that means that we are creating with a mini. If you can go back and have an opportunity to watch, we did a mini meditation. We have a mantra and we have prompts. So I should be dumping these in something else as I do this. First things first, I always start with my focal point because it guides me through the rest of it, but I know I have to go in layers. So perhaps, and because of the nature of the book, I think I want to go flat, but I do need to find my focal point. And as usual, we always use a girl. So I think she's too big. I won't use her. Might have one right here I'd like to use though. I got these new ones. Look how beautiful they are. Do you see her? I think she's my favorite. They're beautiful. Some of them look really young, though. She's amazing. Oh.
Well, those crazy kids these days are dyeing their hair gray. So.
Well, right now I'm worried about the crazy children. So, okay. So,
kids will be all right.
Huh?
The kids will be all right.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. We're going to go layers. Oh, I was going to put her in a bit of jewelry, but maybe she is my inspiration because I like how she's got this stuff over her eyes. So maybe...
Sharon, Becky would like to know if Those are collage soup images.
Collage soup. Which ones? No, they are not. This one's just a sticker, but I do have my collage soup book right here. Somewhere, but remember, I have a rule. I have to choose from what's near me, unfortunately. I'm going to put this over here, and I don't have any focal points in here. It's just, but I will grab some layers in there. So let's see. I know I have some focal points right here. So I'm like moving everything, you guys, everything. I moved where my jewelry stuff is. I'm redoing my entire desk. I have lost my stinking mind. That's what it is. Some of these I'm really hoarding for a special. Look at that.
Oh, I love that one.
Great. Kind of hoarding for like a piece of jewelry or something a little bit different. Today, I invite clarity, softness, and play. Clarity, softness, and play. Speaking of play, playing the piano.
Playing the
He's very soft.
I like it.
She's kind of big though. And it's about layers. So how about her? So I have more room to make layers, you know. All right. Now I'm going to grab a few things out of here. So this is out of my favorite book, the what's it called? The Daniel Bloom books about movies and talkies. So I might want to use that as an inspiration here and kind of find a way to do something a little bit sheer over her. I want to do a black and white book soon, you know, and I've been saving things. How about that? I've been saving black and white things that I've found as I've sorted along. And I think I'm going to use that book that is shaped like a camera. Ooh, how about maybe one of those? Let's see. I don't know why I'm feeling black and white, but you know, like for a book, but I'm a little bit about, how about that tiny little scrap that I wouldn't throw away, apparently.
I just went through a bunch of myself and started throwing stuff away that I know I'm never
so hard, isn't it?
And it was actually kind of nice because I freed up a lot of space. So.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so hard to do. This stuff is velvety. Oh, there's kind of a sheer sticker, and it was like the end of it. She does not belong in there. I do have a bit of steampunk here.
Julie would like to know how Kylie's doing.
Kylie's just very busy with her mom right now. So, and that is, I'll let her fill you in. But I mean, she's great. She's fine. She did message me this morning. I haven't heard much from her just because she's been so busy. So, I you know, I'm just not bugging her a lot right now because she's, you know, she's busy. She hasn't been with her phone a lot also. Okay, there's a layer. There's a layer. Maybe I can use a lot of these things. We'll just start gluing. How's that sound? There's another one of those. And a circle. And this has been bobbing around my desk forever, so I think maybe that's the way to go. So now we have enough stuff to choose from here, I think. Now I have to decide, do I want to put something down, paint it? What else do I But I think if I go along with that sort of color, maybe I should use those words. That's actually a sticker or sticky notes.
Oh, to keep calm and carry on.
Yeah, it's a stack of. I've got these British sticky notes. Yeah. I just need one piece of something here that I can put as the background. Like that. Let me see. How about I go to my tried and should I stay with the black and white? Should we do that? Should I go with my? That's even got some alcohol ink on it. My stripes. So that, and something for the other half, please. Let's see. Because we're doing layers. Sorry, I'm not getting up. I'm just reaching behind me here.
Sharon can swivel 360.
Well, I can, but I'm only going as far as my arms can reach. So I'm being a good girl. The cart is next to me, but I'm only grabbing the one thing I can reach on top here, and that's what this is. Oh, it's kind of a monk. One day I'm going to do a book about nuns. I swear I am. That's part of the plan.
Call it none of this and none of that.
This is from Guitar Strings. This is going to go in the black and white book, I'll tell you. I'm going to set that over there. None of this and none of that. That's right. I don't know why I have this small collection of little nun tags and tickets, and I'm not sure why at all. Okay. I've been saving them for a little while, thinking I'm going to do something like that. And I don't know why they fascinate me so much. I am not Catholic. I'm just going to use a book page since we're getting down to it here.
Sharon, it must be a hard habit to break.
Oh, yeah. Do you know what's funny? That was my very first 45. My very first 45 was hard habit to break. And it was I was 11, and you have a boyfriend at school, and you're like, you just kind of giggle at each other on the playground, and that was the deal. And that song came out, and he wasn't talking to me for some reason. I was 11. Okay. I mean,
guess what my first 45 was?
Madonna.
Queen.
Was it Queen?
We are the champions.
We are the champions. You're right. So for some reason, I always like the stripes to be vertical. I don't know what the deal is with that. I need to put this over here. Okay. So it might be nice if I can read those words through there, huh? Or not. I'm just going to go. I'm going for it. I'm just going to do it. All right. Glue sticks. I even changed my glue shelf, and I still have to do all the stuff in the corner right there because it's a corner desk, and I've got the drawers on their sides that I had my husband put shelves in. They're like deep old antique wood drawers, and I've got a bunch of them, but only one of them fits underneath because the wall is shaped like this, and this juts out into the middle of the room. And then my sewing stuff is on the other side, but the wall is super sloped, and the computer is mounted to the slope on a arm, and I need to figure out what I'm doing back there. It never was right, so I'm just going to use this little piece right here. I don't know why. I just am. And I'm just gluing. I'm not planning. Just gluing. Now, if anybody's going to grab a substrate and play along, you might want to write down this right here. You probably can't see it. I'll read it again. I'll trim that out in a minute. It says, today I invite clarity, softness, and play. Black and white isn't very soft, but that wasn't our prompt. Our prompt is texture and depth. Put it right here. So where the stripes are, these spots don't show, really. Like this. It's nice to have a glue stick in my hand. I've been wanting to do something, but I've been between the family reunion and other stuff going on. I didn't go to Mom's this week because I had too much going on. And frankly, I'm tired from all of this stuff, but she's getting around a little better. She is in her wheelchair still. But let's see, I'll do this. I didn't go over there because I really need to be working on my art room. I don't know why I started it. I have to meet with Christy at the Steampunk Emporium this next week to get my stuff in the computer for the shop, which I'm really excited about, but I'm not ready. I'm not finished. I need to figure out my perfect displays, and my shelf is tall and skinny. So I have to figure that part out. I'm going to do this. I may or may not cover any of these layers, and that is okay. All right, keeping my stripes vertical. I did too much last week. Eddie, if you want to do this too, I will go split screen with you.
I am not set up at the moment. I just have a lot of just crazy stuff on my desk right now.
So these are thick. These are offcuts from a project that I did a while back, and they it's like double or tripled up, even flattened. It's paper out of my spray box, but it's like paper bag paper, so it's thick. And I used it in something, I don't remember what, but I happen to have these two pieces here, and I'm thinking let's start laying her out and see where I need to go from there. And maybe I will decide on I'm going to cut off her name. Maybe I will decide on sort of a shape here. So I'm just kind of laying it down. Oh, this. Maybe, maybe not. We shall see. Go like.
Looks great so far.
Does it? Thanks. Thanks,
like,
Eddie.
Together, and I'm like, wow, okay.
I'll like it better when I trim that off. It's hard to see.
Oh yeah.
I haven't done a nice layered piece like this in a while. Not a paper piece, at least. I would like to hear from you. I have been making jewelry stuff and sewing stuff for the Steampunk Emporium. Is that stuff that interests you guys? Because I don't know these things. I would like to hear from you. What are your favorite things to watch me do and to perhaps do with me? I'm curious. I think I want to do a stencil on there. I'm going to do this. Let's see. I want say like this. Maybe these are flocked velvety. Yeah, I am interested in finding that out. If you keep an eye on the chat, and because I'm looking at this, and let me know, Eddie, what they think. I think that might go there because I like the way it is coming out right there. Let's see. I'm going to cut out some of these dominoes. This is like an embossed paper, and I forgot I had it. It just showed up, and I think it's really cool because all these pieces can be cut out and used individually. So I like that.
That's pretty cool.
And if you're watching on replay, I would like to hear too, because, you know, I don't have to be doing jewelry on the channel. I mean, that stuff can sit down by my recliner. It doesn't have to be, you know. You know what I have here? A tea bag. I think that would be way better over her eyes. A tea bag.
Gray would be interested in what adhesives people use for different 3D materials.
I have an adhesive rule, one, just for the paper adhesives alone, right? Your glue should be as heavy as what you're working with. So that means this is like just for this kind of work, and you end up having to go back in and do all the edges. But say you're using a fabric on your project, then you need a thicker glue that's thick like that fabric and heavy like that fabric. That doesn't leave out like my matte medium. That is a little heavier, and that would be for, you know, thicker pieces of paper. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
I always say your glue should be as heavy as what you're working with, and that's a good way to see it. And I know where you're coming from, Gray, because I felt the same way at first. I did. I was there with you. Okay, so I'm going to put this down, and then I think I'm going to take a stencil to it. Should I do it like that way?
Hi, Lexi.
Lexi! Hello! This way. This way. Okay. So I have to decide, do I want to stick anything back there? But I'm not feeling that yet. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that down and then get out a stencil, because it is mixed media after all. And then maybe a paste. I'm not sure. Okay. Just guessing here. I always go back in and get all my little edges, though. I forgot that was sitting on there. In case anything is kind of lifting up. But this kind of thing in an art journal like this, or a collage book, if it's not going to be messed with a lot or touched, or, you know, people aren't going to be thumbing through it a whole bunch, then it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
If there's an edge that's lifted up. Okay, so I'm using this as my inspiration, so I'm setting it right there.
Becky says she uses the E6000 glue for some metal and wood type things. Buy a small tube because it will dry out before you can use it. It
does. Yeah.
Good tip.
I found all my little small tubes when I was going through my glue shelf here. I don't know why I have to have a whole shelf, because I have a drawer beneath me with all the spares too. But there's a different kind of glue for everything, right?
I know.
Yeah. Okay, so I kind of cut out around her, and I'm going to end up giving her some sort of a hat, I think. But she needs more layers.
She needs a big old hat.
Let me grab a stencil. I have some new ones here that I haven't touched yet. Let me see if I can pull one out here. I should be right about here. I have this one. And there's one more. Oh, these ones I totally forgot about. these ones. Hold on, I'll show you. These are just cheapies. You know, they're just from Timo. That's all. They were just filler. And then I've got that one that's like splatters.
Oh, nice. I like that.
Yeah. I mean, it was like $1, and this one was free. These were $3, and it's a whole set. I mean, if I could afford all the PM Artist Studio stencils, I would, but I can't afford them all. Isn't that cool? Doesn't really go with what I'm doing here, so I'm going to set it aside. This might be cool. These really go, but do I want the opposite effect? Probably should put that lid on the glue. Okay, so these ones are like mandalas and paisleys and this sort of stuff.
Fleur-de-lis.
What's that?
Like a fleur-de-lis.
Yeah, and the scale might be, they seem big for this, but it might actually be perfect because, you know, that sort of opposite that I like to play in.
Yeah.
That's there. Yeah. You. Okay, let's do that again. We got that. It's more Moroccan style, I think, really. There's a paisley and a big feather. Really like that one. Let's see if any of them are speaking to me. That one's really cool too, but maybe not. This is neat. I can do without that part, but I really like that. I may just use the half circles because I'm not, see, they're not even punched out all the way when you get these. They're just cheap. Oh, they're a nice size though. They're like an 8x8.
You know, they've got the holes so you can hang them all together.
Yeah, I even punch holes in some of my stencils to do this. If they all have a general area.
Space, yeah.
For sets, at least. There's a few of them here that I've done that with and just like went ahead and punched the hole. All right. Oh, I'm just going to go ahead and use this one because we're mirroring this sort of circle shape.
And it goes good against the line.
It seems to. And it seems to be, it feels right in the sizing, the scale. I mean, it doesn't have to be right. It just, none of those were speaking to me.
Julie loves those stencils.
Oh, thanks, Julie. Well, I didn't design them, but they are fun. Okay, so let's get this. Decide where this goes. Now I also need to figure out, do I want to use like a molding paste that's going to take too long to dry, or am I just going to reach for a stencil brush? And I think that's what I'm going to do. Just reach for a stencil brush and a bit of paint. Let's see if I can find that. So years ago, I made this. It's a big hat box. I took the lid off and I attached a Lazy Susan to the bottom of it, just the hardware part.
Oh, nice.
So it spins, and it was really deep. It was like this deep. And then I had all these cups in it that were just wasted where they were at because you couldn't see how awesome they were. But that was what was in it, and it was full of all my stuff. So I actually moved that. I don't know what I'm going to do with that now, but I mean, I'm sure I can find another use for it. And then I
attach it to a helmet and wear it.
There we go. I'm going to make a headdress out of it. That sounds fun. That sounds like a lot of fun. You know me in a headdress.
A spinning hat, you know?
Yeah. I can't help myself. All right. Now I have to choose a color. So if I'm looking at all this, I don't have to stay with black and white. I could choose a pop of color that would be fun, or something that just really maybe dries fast. Maybe my favorite gold paint. What do you guys think?
I like that.
Let's see what's here on my desk, because that was the rule. Ooh, okay, I have this that I need to use up. I threw the rest of them away. I made these years ago, and this is the only one that was still wet. It's kind of a silvery, and it's made with the, see how thick it is? It's made with the color shift stuff. I think that was the one I made it with. This was the tarnished bronze. Oh no, I mixed this. It's got like red, and I wrote them all down on there. Okay, so I want to go over the edges here, and this has got a lot of matte medium in it, so it's going to be transparent, which is good. I'll have to look and see how it looks. And then I'll probably add another pop of color in the way of a marker, or let's see how that looks. Ooh, that's funny. It went through right there. That makes me mad. Let's find right here. I know you're supposed to stipple, but this paint is so thick. Let's put some
get it in there
here, and maybe a little right here. And I'm putting it at the bottom because I have all that black stuff at the top and it feels out of balance. But I will add more. Ooh, that's pretty, isn't it?
Oh, wow, look at that. Very nice.
Very nice. It's very nice. Okay. I'm going to have to cover that. It's going to make me mad. Maybe that's where some words go or something. Or maybe that's my, this. Let's, until it's just right. All right. So our inspiration girl keeps falling. I am going to tear a few pieces. This is a tea bag that had tea in it at some point. But you know how she's got this over her eyes a little bit? Thinking I can put it a little bit kind of over her face.
Yeah.
Over this way. But first, I'm going to stamp on her white bits right here because it's very white and can't have that, can we now? You know I'm allergic to white. Just am. So I even moved the stamps that were on my desk. Look at me. They're in a new spot now. I still haven't sorted through all of them, but I have other stamps on a shelf behind me. These are the ones I use all the time. She feels very Art Deco. So what if I used this, because it is Art Deco. And we'll put that on there. All of these are very Art Deco, so maybe I'll leave that set out and use them again on here. If I feel extra froggy, I can even do the top of the page. But okay, so I want to use. I feel like I want to add a color in here. Yeah, I'm doing it. Doing the purple.
What?
I think I've used it once. It was the latest one I bought 6 months ago. I hadn't bought an ink in a long time, but I had wanted a good purple, and this is that Villainous Potion. Oh, there is one other one that I bought around the same time, and that is the Uncharted Mariner. All right, so I'm going to go like, can we go upside down with this? That feels right. It's going to be crooked. Well, that's cool.
Oh, nice. Looks like almost like a big earring.
Yeah. So she's going to end up right there, but we need more layers. Gotta have more layers. So I'm going to leave that there and that there. All right. So layer, layer, layer. We know this is going over her eyes like this. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in place because I feel like I don't want to forget it. She's going to need something on her head because her hair just looks weird. I don't know why she's wearing it like that. That's how it was. Yeah, silly girl. Now, that glue stick might seem like it's enough for tea bag, but it's really not. I need to go to something slightly heavier because it is heavier. It, you know, it's not necessarily tissue. It's got more like cotton or fiber in it that, you know, makes it just not really want to lay down all the way. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm not even going to use a brush. I'm just going to go like this.
The best tool.
I need to make more of this. Yeah, it is, isn't it? The best tool. And I'm going to go ahead and seal her face. And her hair. She's out of an old book, so she's pretty faded. And sealing her will give her more color. Kind of bring it out. I'm avoiding the stamp.
Yeah, I was going to say careful there.
Yeah. Well, I have the stuff to rub on it to make it permanent, which I can do, but I'm just going to, you know, let her do that. All right. Now I feel like I need to, I'm going to add, I've got these old, and for some reason I love this color of yellow. I've got a whole set of these. They're old. They're out of an office or something. I don't remember. I got them in a craft lot and of vintage stuff, and it's been used. And I like these. I don't know why. So I'm kind of thinking I might add it in, which doesn't look bad. But I can do one more thing to this, and that would be on my, there we go. Called a stamp because it's very plain on there. And I'm going to go this way with it and just in black. Boy, that stamp needs cleaned so bad. And you guys have seen me take the mountain to Muhammad, and that's what I'm going to do here with this one to get it on there right. I also probably need to use this, I guess. So I'm going to lay this on here. Put this over the top and give it a rub. Just to make sure.
Hi, Rebecca.
Hi, Legia.
Hi, Gia.
Is your name actually Rebecca? Because I didn't know that if it is. I don't know how.
Rebecca, Becky.
Really?
Katie.
Huh. Well, I did not know that. I thought your name was Ligia. Or Ligia. I mean, it took us forever to figure out how Celia's name was pronounced. Took us forever. And then suddenly I'm like, one day, oh, it's Celia. Totally got it. I haven't seen her. We should send her a message. I know she's around there somewhere. I just want to give this a little bit of stuff around the edges. Got this. I think that'll be next. I need to buy refills for the colors I use because I don't use them very often. But the ones I do actually use are the walnut and the vintage photo. and I really need to refill them. I do have the refresher stuff, but they only have so much ink in them, you know.
Yeah. So rack
all the way to the top right there. And then she's going to go here, and I'm going to leave that hanging out her eye. Maybe she goes there. And then let's see what else we want to use. I know I want to use these.
Just want to say thank you to everybody who hit that like button for sharing. Really appreciate it.
Yeah. You guys are the best, by the way. If it wasn't for you guys, I would go a little nutty, I have to say.
Yeah, I agree. Me too.
Yeah. I'm so thankful for my friends, and that's you guys. Okay, so she needs something under her, and I need to create sort of a cross that goes through here before I glue anything else down. I think I'm going to use a bit of washi for this. I got this one from my mom. I was cleaning her art room, and this one has the right kind of, if it shows, is it going to show?
That's the right vibe for sure.
Or do we want some color?
Well, Julie says she wished coming up with these things myself didn't take so long. She's trying to do things with her own twist, but it's still very hard to let it flow like you do.
Well, you can always just start where I start and see where it goes from there. It doesn't have to, I mean, it's not always easy for me. It doesn't have to flow perfectly. You know, you just, beginning is the hardest part. You just start. That's all. Oh, I like this one. It's kind of gray. It's got little flowers on it.
It's just paper, you know?
Yeah, it's just paper. Just
change it.
Do it. Just do it. But I feel like I might want a second one and layer them. Oh, come on. Go in there. I dropped an envelope. That's what was in my way. Let's see. Another sort of skinny one, not window screen. No.
What's a box closet, Lexi?
A what?
You keep boxes in?
Or do you keep your closet in a box? It's a little harder, but you know. I guess it's possible. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. This is where I'm adding some little pops of color. All right, so I'm gonna go with this one first, and this. I don't know if there's a pattern on it. If there is, it's very, it's got little hearts on it. It's busy though, and they're tiny. Okay, so I want to go right here, following the line of the stripey paper. Lexi, I still haven't posted your pictures of the rocks. I'm so sorry. I've been so busy. I opened my phone and saw them yesterday, I think it was, for whatever reason. When I was making the post for this, and I kicked myself because I was like, man, I need to post these already. And I didn't do it because I didn't have time. Is that straight? There we go. No. Okay. This is easier. Might need to glue that down because you know how washy is. And then this one's got little white flowers on it, and it's kind of gray. And just layering here. I should be cutting it straight for the top, but I'll probably go around it with a Stabilo around the edges. There. That looks cool. Sometimes it's nice to just sit down and say, I'm not going to make anything pretty. We've made ugly art before on purpose.
Mhm.
Just sitting down and saying, okay, I'm going to make something ugly, or I'm just not even going to think, and I'm just going to use these scraps on my desk. That's it. You just get started and do that. What in the world? Okay, check this dude out. He was on a scrap from the other side.
What's going on there?
I don't know, but I'm going to use him.
That's great. So random.
Isn't that random?
Very.
I'm a little scared, but I'm doing it anyway. Okay, so this is going here. I think now is a good time. I've got that's creative memories. That's not even. I even sharpened my pencils when I was taking them out. You believe that? That's just water soluble. Stabilo. Do you have a Stabilo, Eddie?
I don't think it's Stabilo. I'm looking at it right now. Mine is a Schwartz.
Huh?
Mine is a Schwartz from Faber-Castell.
Not the same.
I know, but it does the same thing.
Does it?
Yeah.
I don't think anything has as much pigment as a Stabilo. And I went over this line here because I'm going to let things kind of escape.
I don't know. I like this. I think it works pretty good. Yeah.
Well, that's good.
It's let me see what else to say on here.
I've had others, and I've used up a complete Stabilo already once, and I got about halfway through another one before I ordered this one because I thought if I lose this one day, I'm going to be mad. Okay, but what did I do with my water pens? That one's got tea dye in it. Oh, let's see. Got walnut crystals. There, that's water. Okay. One has chicory. One has walnut crystals. If you mix with vinegar, you can use tea, coffee, chicory, any of those things. You need a little bit of vinegar, though. Or I think distilled water might help. But
yeah, good thing to add because otherwise it'll stink up.
There we go. Look at that pigment. Can't be mad at that. Yeah, well, it'll mold. Coffee will.
Yeah.
And nobody wants that. And I'll be doing this again. I just needed to get underneath there before I glue down the A.
Lexi says she prefers floating acrylic paint to her Stabilo. She has more control, more color options, and no reactivation.
Got it. I'll probably go around all the square edges too, but I'll use a ruler when I get down to that. I don't like what happened there. That's okay. It's going to get covered. Probably. All right. Let's see. I got this tag here too. I think I've got enough black. I'm not going to use that. Definitely using... I feel like I need to get some white and like a white marker. Yep, white marker. It's just everything's so dark. And when I add these other dark pieces in here, it's going to be too dark. So let's see. White markers. So I'm thinking like, that's still a little bit wet right there. Maybe. Just Doing some outlining first and an overlap. And then a little bit up here. So, did you hear about your apartment yet, Eddie?
No, nothing yet. Still waiting.
Yeah.
Waiting game.
So you helped Miriam yesterday, is that right?
Me?
Did you say you were helping modding for Miriam or somebody yesterday?
No. Who was I helping yesterday?
Did you mod for somebody?
Oh, no. I mod on PM Artist live streams on Tuesday, Thursdays.
Oh, you don't mean mod, you mean take care of the, well, it's, there's another name for it when you're adding links and stuff in. Is that what you mean?
No, no, moderating, like, interacting in the chat, dropping links.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
You're not like live with them, right?
Not like I am with you.
Okay. I thought that's what you were saying. And I think I don't like the way that looks either. I think there's what's the other name for that, you guys? What is it?
Oh, I don't know.
So I was confused because I thought, oh, well, that's cool. You're doing it for somebody else now. No, I thought I started something for you.
Participating in the live stream.
Oh, okay. What is that? Oh, admin. It's admin. Yeah. Do you mean when Eddie was at Miriam's stream that you were on?
Oh, yeah. I said that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I asked him to pass on a hello. My room was torn apart. It still is, but, I don't like it. Okay. That doesn't mean anything. It's just because the marker's too fat. That doesn't mean a thing. It does not. I can always go back in and play in it later. I just don't like it on this side. So that doesn't really show up. I want a finer point here. And all of my, oh, you know what I have? Right here. This will work. That works. It was a little wet too. I don't think the gold would have shown up the same had I not put the white down. So maybe there's a reason for everything, right? It just looks messy. It's because the pen was so fat. And I know I'm going to cover it, but, the prompt is covering until it's right. So I guess I'm really getting literal with it here. Covering it until it's right. That's right. I think what I need to do is also grab something out of here. Let's see what I got. I've got all these little bins on my desk that I need to sort through.
Rebecca says, cover and ignore it. Oh, that's how I roll.
That's probably what I'm going to do. That's probably how it's going to, because we're supposed to be doing layers here, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to emphasize that circle that I laid down, but I need to remember that every layer gets us where we're going, and it does not have to show. And I am always guilty of that, of trying to keep all of the parts, and then I have to remind myself that I don't have to do
kind of like mixing a record where the engineer has to layer all these different sounds.
Exactly.
But they have to work together if they can't necessarily stand out, all of them. So there might be things that you hear the first time you listen that, and then there's something else that you hear when you listen to it more.
Or with your speakers up.
layered so well that, it all sounds like, together. And you can't really pick out the instrument.
Look what I found. Are any more of those going to show?
Holy moly.
Yeah. That's fun. This has been floating around on my desk for a long time, and I have others, but these were some that I had dyed long ago or inked so they weren't stark white. They're exactly the same size as the circles on the stencil, though I didn't follow them. That's cool. She still needs something on her head, though. Maybe that's it. And maybe I was married to this for no reason. Maybe this just needs to go elsewhere. Right there. That's where it goes. I'm gluing it down. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. That's it. I haven't had this glue open for a while. It's probably, oh, no, not clogged and not rusty.
Good.
Now I don't want to line it up perfectly.
Lexi, I can't read that. That's too long.
What? Do
Read
you? Oh, serendipitous. Nerd King duties. That's what it is. Admin is Nerd King duties. That's right.
Well, we're also over at PM Artists we get some trolls once in a while who we've had to ban.
Yeah.
So I got to keep an eye out for those.
I'm not surprised. I mean, it's happening everywhere.
Not necessarily trolls. These are people who have like their own channel and they're just miserable people.
Oh, that's sad. It's sad that there's so many miserable people out there, actually.
If you don't
I don't know why we have to have those.
If you don't like what you're watching, there's a ton of other stuff you can watch on YouTube.
Right.
Move on.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just going around my circle here. There. I know that doesn't show, does it? Okay, so then she goes there, and I'm going to put this over her hair like a thought bubble. And maybe you up here. Yeah. Okay. More of that. Uh-oh. My thing fell off. Which side is the right side? I'm just guessing here. So she goes here. This goes on her head. Maybe.
Hey, Mo.
Mo!
You walked in on miserable troll.
That's a good spot to walk in. Sure. Just going through more bins on my desk here.
She knows what I'm talking about.
She does, huh?
Yeah.
Nah, nothing in there. I need something else here. It's going to have to be like, let's see, her, here, here. I just don't want to glue her down until I know for sure.
Sing it, Becky. Becky's singing a little song for us.
Oh, good. Just what I needed. You know you're just what I needed. I needed someone to please.
Someone to please. It's so weird.
Mm-hmm. We are weird. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I admit that regularly. If you all didn't think I was weird, I would be worried, I think. Seriously, I would be worried. Hey, I forgot about a whole bin sitting on my desk. Move this stuff out of my reset. That goes there. Let's see. Do have so far I have a bit of purple and this sort of pinkish red, and black and white, obviously. Most of this stuff is thicker, I think. Golly. It's like tags and giant playing cards and nah, not seeing it.
Mo, no, I have not seen Utah here today.
Seen what?
Utah.
Oh, Uda. Should we check on her? Is there something wrong?
No, like she was on the live stream at PM Artists yesterday, I think, for food.
Okay.
Was in the town.
Just, if we need to check on her, then it's okay to step away and do that. If we always should check on our friends. I know we all get busy and do our things. That's been on my desk forever, and it just happens to match. And I know it's pink, but I might be able to overlook that. I'm not sure. This is another little bin on my desk. All these things need gone through and figured out. So, nah. None of that now. These are just tiny scraps from projects, that end up somewhere. They've been sorted so many times to get into this bin in the first place. The flour. And I think that'll do. Put it back. Scissor. I do have this flower in a sticker, but I can't reach it. And the rule is it has to be within arm's reach. So there we have it. I'm following the guidelines that I set, you guys. Because I'm an honorable woman sometimes. Okay. Let's grab this, get rid of all that white. I know it was a really, really rough cutout, but I'm doing it. That's from a pack of stickers. Follow the rules. Okay, I think I'm going to put her down. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do it.
Oops. Sorry, I was talking to you and I totally didn't realize I'd muted myself.
I wondered what was going on. You were being so quiet.
It's just so busy.
That's pretty funny.
Lexi wants you to bring on the pink.
Well, it kind of is. And this has some, you know, it's red and pink, technically. All right, white with the white sticker here. I never use these, and
this is so difficult to get going.
Yeah, some of them are. And I think the trick is actually pulling from the correct side. Some of them have the sticker is thinner and you have to pull the plastic side back if it's thinner. And then if they're equal, that's where it's hard to figure out which side to start on. Right?
I just go around with my finger, you know, rubbing all the different corners and see where I can catch it.
Let's do something crazy for the should we bejewel her head?
Oh, yeah.
Should I bejewel her head? Because I could do that. I can reach those right now. Let's do that. They're right here. Let's find some jewels, huh? We're going to use some glossy accent. Did I tell you about the glossy accents that I ordered?
No.
Well, it was cheaper to buy a thing of 3, right? So I got the 3. Well, I didn't realize the day before 2 days before, I had looked at them and ordered 1. So now I have 4 brand new bottles of glossy accents. That's dumb.
Oh my God. Do they still make sucrets?
No, these are old. These came from Grandma's stash. I always collect these little tins. I'm not doing pearls. Might do those. I do have some. Let's see, right here. These little, not those. Where are they? Right here? Yeah. I've also got these oil dipped ones that I haven't used much of, which might really go with the whole purple thing. I mean, the book doesn't have to close all the way, right? It's just a page.
Just a page.
It's just a page.
Lumps give you more character.
What's that?
Lumps give you more character.
They do. We'll give her some character then. And then it can't just be that. It can be, golly. The first thing I want to do is this. I should see if there's a sticker. I really feel like I wish I could get my stickers behind me on the shelf, but they're not within arm's reach. But I do have some in a basket here on the corner. And I'm hoping there's a flower in there or something. Because I feel like she needs something besides just the dots. Because you layer texture, depth, cover until it's right. Today I invite clarity, softness, and play. It's not really soft, but it is playful. This is for no reason. I don't like that little crease right there. That's the other thing. The other reason why I want to, let's grab those stickers. Let's see what I got in here. This is one of those bins that I started. What happened to that little dude with his mouth open? Hey. Oh, here he is.
There? Oh, there he is.
He's here.
He's so small.
The little dude with his mouth open. Say ah.
How you doing?
He's got to go like. Look, he fits perfectly right there. I'm just doing it. I'm going to do it. I'm doing it. Where'd he go? Oh, okay. I'm going to have to do it or I'm going to lose him. Sorry about the pin in my mouth. That's stupid. I love it. It's stupid. Ooh,
if it makes you chuckle, it's worth it.
It totally. Oh, what if she has that on her head? On her, and it can be like a fascinator. Let's see. I think these are more like focal points than. Nope. So the only ones I found were the daisies. But if I do this, I probably wouldn't do it together unless it became a bouquet.
Lygia has a question.
Yes.
Why do they call those weird head decor hat fascinators? Some are weird.
I think it's because they're fascinating. Sorry. Makes sense to me.
Well, Mo is from the UK, and that's where they're pretty popular. So maybe she could explain. I don't know.
I love making headpieces, and I've made fascinators before. I think I'm going to do the butterfly, and gosh, and the flower's going to go here, and that's a lot of layers. And then we'll figure out where these go. That works for me. This tacky butterfly. See, this is another one of those ones where the sticker is thinner than the. Okay, so we're making a fascinator. I'm going to go ahead and glue this down too. Layers and texture. That's what that is. That's why. All right, let's see what we can do.
Okay, so Mo says we all wear them every day to bed, in the shower, just always.
Just as a British person, that's just the thing you do. Is that right? Wear them to bed. That's great. I love it. Okay, so I like the idea of these up here because, I mean, look at the, I won't use any of the giant ones, but I mean, look at the colors there. That's great. All right.
Rebecca says too rich if fashion in America was as fascinating. She lives in the Midwest, so yeah. Hey,
Absolutely.
Walmart. I don't think Walmart sells fascinators.
They do not.
Grace says,
actually,
I wonder if Paula wears one when she pops out to the grocery store. I don't know if fascinators are popular in Amsterdam.
Wait. You sent me the picture of Paula with the thing on her head the other day.
Those were her.
That's what she's talking about.
It was a kind of beans.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bean head.
It was a beanie.
Beanie. It was a big beanie.
Hey, my figs are about to be ready. I got my first fig off the tree the other day.
I was going to ask you about that earlier. Thank you for bringing it up. Yeah.
Well, you know, I'm going to go in an arc around her head. That's what I'm going to do.
Snake beans. Thanks, Becky. That's what they're called.
Well, they actually usually aren't done until August, but they started really early this year. It was crazy. And it hasn't been overly hot. I don't know why it started so early. Come on.
Could it be raining a lot?
No, it's been pretty mellow. They actually started before they got the leaves. The figs started growing on this year, which is really crazy. So that means that my figs are going to be enormous. And I usually go around and do a bit of a squeeze here and there. And usually when the stems start to curve, they're ready. Mm-hmm. But the longer I leave them on the tree, but without letting the birds have them, that's the problem. We don't want the birds to get them. So I gotta beat the birds to it.
Sharon, Julie wants to know, do you remember making an art journal with the cover on hinged rings and pages added as you make it? This particular one was with a lady and a window. You could see the lady through.
That was recently, Julie. Yeah. That was, do you remember, or was it one that I did long ago? Curious. Let me know. Was it with the old channel or this one? That's the other question, I guess.
She hasn't said.
What's that?
She says it was long ago from memory.
Oh, okay. No, but I probably have it unless I sold it. I mean, the only journals I have sold were when people literally messaged me and said, I have to have that. That was how I ended up selling journals. It's not like I say, oh, I'm going to make this one and sell it, because there's usually a bit of my soul in there, you know? Mm-hmm. So it's not something I think of doing. It's like, oh, but I love all these pieces. It's when somebody makes me an offer or says, name your price, that I sell them, you know? It's usually an accident. Mm. But I mean, so you guys keep that in mind. If there's ever one that you're interested in that I did make, I act like every single one of them is for me, and they turn out better when I do that. Actually, if I'm making it to sell it, it's not going to turn out as good. It just won't, because I'm using all my favorite bits and and you might think so. But for me, when I look at it and I see all my favorite bits, I like it more, you know, and, you know, you guys might feel the same way. I'm not sure. Or you might like different bits. Okay. So Fascinator. That's
I'm weird. Just going to move on from that.
Just move on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Julie says that it was maybe not long after you changed your channel, and it may have been a prompt page.
What do you remember what the cover of the book looked like? Was it on the cover or was it inside of a book? That is the question. Okay, I think I need to go at it with some markers. It's not my favorite one, but you know, I think I need like just even like gel pens. That's what this is. This is a gel pen.
Julie says, if I show you mine, maybe you'll remember.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, so do you remember what the prompt was? Tell me more about what you said in the first place, because I'm, was multitasking. So she was hinged. And what else? Do you remember?
With the cover on hinged rings and pages added as you make it. This particular one was with a lady and a window, and you could see the lady through it.
Was it a hop project? Was it shaped like an arch? Is it the one that's shaped like this? I I didn't do on my channel. I shared it, but because it was a hop project, it was a little bit different. So it wouldn't have been a prompt I gave you guys, but maybe PM Artist Studio gave you guys. I'm not sure. What do you think? Is that what you're thinking of? All right.
I can't remember at the moment.
Markers. I've got these here. These ones I can recall. And you don't know what the prompt was, is that correct? What is the noise? Is that your phone?
Julie sent me a picture.
Oh, okay.
It's something here. I have not seen.
I'm gonna put double screen up. Okay. Show me the picture.
No. Oh, well, let me send. I can't. Hang on 1 second.
Okay. Oh, it's on your phone. Oh, you're using your phone. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't really work, Julie.
Let me see if I can pull it up. I will.
Okay. So these and these.
All right, you can turn my side.
Okay, let me go double screen here, or go. Yeah, I'm not remembering. Okay, what about it, Julie?
All right, take me off screen.
Okay. There we go.
I did not prepare to be on camera, folks, so don't judge.
Gotcha. That's funny. I think I want to use a bit of turquoise on here. It's not my favorite, but it's okay. I think it's very dark, and I think I don't know. I should have used embossing paste instead of the gray paint, and it should have just been white, but I didn't, and it was because I didn't want to wait for it to dry. I could probably do this, though. What I do with the stencil, it was right here, right there. Probably could still do a bit of something on it. I don't know which side I was using. I mean, I could layer it. It would be okay layered, as long as I don't land in that glue right there. And maybe use my thick gesso that is almost gone. It's so thick. So thick. And my stencil brush is doobie-doo.
You saw me dancing alone.
Oh, you that was Blue Moon. Yeah, that wasn't what I was humming, but it was the same era. You totally had that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally had the same era. Okay, so stencil brush. I mean, I could just use a marker, but look how thick this is. It's old. I mean, I used it like a paste the other day. Working on a little small project. I just used a palette knife on it the other day. So I think it needs brightened, and this could be what it needs. We'll see.
A little pop, huh?
Yeah, it's just so dark. And another layer of stencil never hurt. Plus, we're supposed to be layering, so maybe this is it.
And you're adding texture.
Yep. Not that her fascinator wasn't texture, but you know.
You have 20 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, I saw that. That's why I'm still fiddling around. Usually I take the whole 2 hours, but I think
You've been like
I'm not
killing it
feeling
today.
it. What's that?
I think you're killing it today.
Am I? Because I'm not feeling the page. That's what it is. But that's not the point. The point is about it's about just a bit of art therapy. So, you know, maybe I'm not feeling what's going on in the world right now. So this is how it's coming out, you know.
So Mo dropped in a link to a video, to one of your videos that may be what Julie's referring
talking
to.
about. Mo, you are so good. Look at
is.
you thinking on your feet there. I can't believe you would know what one it is, honestly. I have no idea. I don't know how you knew to look.
It's funny because like people ask me in comments about certain parts of a video, and I don't remember what I did in that video.
Yeah, and it was a long time ago that she's talking about.
There are things that, like, there are videos I put out that were filmed 2 weeks before they get put out. So
exactly.
You know, I do a lot of stuff in order.
Boy, that made a difference, didn't it?
Oh yeah.
Brightened it up. Need a little bit of something right here. No, I want. Okay, that'll work. All right. Everything's kind of blending together. This looks tacky, but that's okay. My butterfly fascinator. I did it way too evenly. Yep. Oh, and I was going to take this. And I like these paint pens. It took me a minute to realize how much I liked them. Oh, that's very sticky. I'll show you guys what they are in just a minute. They were cheap. I mean, they're pretty awesome. At first I thought, wow, that's just more like a marker, but they're really not. They're very acrylic painty. I like that color pops. So this set actually the tall set has a different color on each side, and they're all brush markers. And it is the acrylic paint marker set by Brush Pen. That is, I have no idea what the company is. It says Brush Pen. That is the company. Okay. And then this one, they are, there's two different colors on those, and they're more tertiary. These are more primary, but they have a brush tip on one side and that on the other. I don't know why I grabbed the pink. Sorry, Mo, and my own personal psyche. You know what makes me choose when I go into a colored pencil set or a marker set or whatever, when I look at them, there's or a set of alcohol ink or a set of any kind of medium, I will look and say, okay, how many pinks does it have? Because I don't want to pay for a whole bunch of pinks, you know. Same with nail polish. You buy a set of nail polish, and I'm like, wow, why does it need 6 pinks? I don't want that. I'm not going to use them. So I was a little disappointed. This had 2. This one doesn't count. It's different. But I will count the pinks. It's a little bit silly of me, but that's what I do because I know I'm not going to use it. And, you know, instead you made a side quest as an elementary school teacher. Project manager, should have stuck with library. You guys are talking about library science. My cousin has a master's in library science. In like, I don't know what you call. I don't think that's what it's called here for her, but it's pretty cool actually. All right, so I think I need to outline it, and it's done. What do you guys think? I like that she's hiding. And there is a softness to it, and that was totally an accident. This is also very playful. This is very playful. I don't know what he's doing, but she's got a hold of his chin, apparently. I see his hand. Could have used one more of those. So we have them in threes and maybe stuck it out this way. So it's like almost like a Z. I do have that. I mean, I would have put it under the flower though. And I can't. But that would have been good. Maybe. I could do it like that though.
It's good, so you can like cut a portion out of it.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be connected, I guess. It could just be right there. Okay. And then I think I'm going to write my mantra up here, or my the info, whatever I choose. The
Prompt
info.
and prompt.
It can be your prompt and your mantra, or it can be one or the other. It's really up to you and how you interpreted it and what you focused on. But let's see. We're going to use a ruler first. And I'm going to get in here. Oh, that is not my Stabilo. That is not my Stabilo. I sharpened all these and they look the same to me now. Where's it at? There. Gosh, get a grip, girl. Let's see. So anybody been doing anything fun? You guys been up to no good, doing fun stuff? What you been up to so far this summer? Eddie, have you done anything summery?
No.
I think we're going to go camping again this weekend. We weren't going to, but the family reunion wasn't camping. It was crazy. And I told Bill last night, I said, I really need some nature now. I just do. I know I'm busy and I have a lot of stuff to do, and I'm got to get ready to get into the shop to get my shelf filled. But I just feel like I need, I need to go hug a tree. I really do. You guys know what I
touch some dirt.
Yeah, I need to go walk barefoot. I do that in the backyard anyway, but I need to go connect with the earth. I need to go sit by a stream and maybe meditate, or pick some flowers, or talk to the stars. Plus, we're in the middle of the largest, and it's crazy this year too, the largest meteor shower of the year is always this time of year, and it's the Perseid meteor shower. But this year it's supposed to be insane, and we can't see it from our backyard, even though I go out and look every day. We cannot see it. There's too much light pollution. We're on the edge of town. There shouldn't be any light pollution, but there is enough that it blocks it out. So
the lights are so much stronger now.
Yeah. Well, and we also haven't seen the aurora. And we're supposed to be able to see it in our state right now because of the crazy solar flares we've been having. So, I'd really like to get out and, spend some midnight time in the total darkness and go from there. So I'm going to do this real quick. I'm going to write it sideways because I'm not going to put my hand in that. And it is texture, depth, and covering until it feels right. And the mantra is, today, I invite clarity, softness, and play with friends. I'm going to add that. Because I like to play with my friends. And there we have it. How do we feel about that? So I hope that everybody took notes and, they get a chance to at least try the meditation, try that mini meditation. You're smack dab in the city and you can't see nada. Oh, yeah. You gotta get out there. You and Summer. I don't like heat, you guys. I get heat stroke really easy, and I just have a really hard time with the heat. I can't handle it. And so unless there's water nearby or, a way to cool off, I can't do it. And we've been lucky to have a cool summer so far. Really, we've had a few cool, really hot days, but it's cool right now outside. It's crazy. And it was cool last night. I don't know what's going on. So, yeah. Well, how do you guys feel about packing up just a hair early, or should we sit here and have a chit chat? What do you think, Eddie?
I'm fine either way. Oh
Becky
yeah,
says,
Becky, same here.
yeah, hot and humid. Yeah. I dread summer when it comes along. I just started taking some new over the counter. I started taking Estroven, for all those hot flashes. That's how I got heat stroke again the Sunday before last. I was having hot flashes. I had been having them for days, and they last like 6 to 8 hours. I'm serious, like barely a break in between. And I'm walking around. Uda, we were just talking about you.
Hi, Uda.
Hey. But I was walking around with a wet towel on my neck all week because it was so hot. And
hi, Ann.
I just got sick. I did. Hey, Ann, you're hiding inside in the balcony too. So on that Sunday, it was almost 100 degrees. And it was the hottest day we've had so far. And I had been having hot flashes. So basically, I was boiling from the inside and the outside. So I am on blue sky, Legia, Rebecca, but I haven't been posting over there. I just haven't. I have not. I actually, I haven't been good about posting about anything, really. I've been so busy between mom having had surgery and staying over at hers and then having the family reunion and all the stuff going on. I haven't had a lot of time to play. Yeah, we were looking for you. We were talking about you. Were your ears burning, Uda? I would, if I had a pool, I would never get out of it. I would just live in my pool. That would be it. Even if it was cold out, I'd be in the pool.
That's one of the things I miss about living in Florida. There's always a pool.
I love to swim. You can drop me off in the ocean and in the deep, and I'm good for, well, I used to be good for 10 hours. I could just tread water. I'm happy to just tread water. I would jump into the deep end when my friends were swimming, or even as an adult, when my friend Tanya would be tanning next to her apartment pool, and I would come over and jump in the deep and just tread water the whole time, all day while she was tanning.
Great exercise.
That is awesome exercise. It's good for your lungs. It's good for, and I really need to go do that. I really need to find a place to do that. There's no place here.
I can't swim, so I stay in the shallow end.
You can't?
No.
Really? I'll teach you to swim.
I grew up in the city. We didn't really have pools and stuff.
We don't really have too many places to go. Though 3 weeks ago, we did go to the lake after the last live that I had with you guys. Mm-hmm. That next day we went to, because it was hot that weekend. We went to Rife Lake and went swimming. It's really hard to get down there though. Like between the car and you have to walk down these giant boulders down a pretty steep hill to get down to the lake. Once you're down there, it's amazing. It's not too cold. It's it feels so good, and it's a dam, so the water levels go up and down. But the way the little peninsula goes out where you can swim, it's so hot. There's no shade, and then there's these giant rocks, and I feel like I'm going to fall the whole time. if I had something to hold on to, it'd be great. And I'm fine going up, just not down, you know? Yeah. But I would swim there more often. It is about an hour and a half away. We would go there more often if it wasn't so difficult. I couldn't walk the next day. I could not walk. It was bad. And I thought I was going to definitely die on a rock on the way down.
Not a great way to die.
No, I was picturing my chin hitting a rock. I mean, every step I was shaking because it's just not stable. And they're all different sizes. There's giant boulders and there's little tiny ones. And so you're not, you're just looking for a good place to step down.
Right.
And it's pretty steep. Yeah. But I love going out there. Once I get down there, I'm fine. And getting up is no problem. It's just getting down. I should have Bill go ahead of me and secure a rope for me to hold on to on the way down. I feel like such an old lady. Oh my gosh, stop it. I used a walking
stick. That's a good idea, though.
I was trying to figure out how to make that easier for me so we could go swimming more often,
Or just wear a suit of bubble wrap.
I need a bubble wrap suit. That is not a joke. We talk about that all the time. You guys know how often I break myself. You
hurt yourself a lot.
I do. I'm very tippy. I don't have good balance anymore. For a girl that did yoga most of her adult life, not having balance is really confusing to me because I always had balance. And now, no balance. I think it's my butt. I think it's thrown me off.
I've been imbalanced for years.
Well, I'm not talking about mentally, Eddie.
Oh, sorry.
I am mentally imbalanced, too.
Chemically imbalanced.
Oh. Well, okay. So it's 3 minutes early. I say go do something fun today. Go have your art therapy. Go, do whatever makes your soul happy because there's a lot of unhappiness out there. And the more that we can balance ourselves with joy, the more we can tolerate. Okay?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And thank you, Eddie, for being here and hanging out with us and laughing with me.
Fun. Thanks.
Yeah. I always have so much fun, you guys. All right. Well, you guys have a happy Friday, and I will see you next Friday. Love you all. Mwah.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.